the sequence of, can somebody tell me, what was I asking? Can somebody tell me the sequence of 4 gatis? Anybody? Quickly. Pass me time. Anybody? Nobody? Oh my. Fine.
Dev Gati, Manushya Gati, Tiryansh Gati, and Narak Gati.
Great. So this is in descending order. The ascending order is Naragati, Tiryanchgati, Manushagati, and Devgati. And these 4, why am I saying that there is a sequence? Because when you read other scriptures like Gomatsar, Dhavlaji, Krapnasar, etc., there this sequence matters. So basically, we're going to talk about this, Naragati, Tiryanchgati, Manushagati, and Devgati. So in Adhyay number 3, we talk about Manushagati, Naragati, Naragati, Manushagati, and Tiryanchgati. And in Adhyay number 4, we talk about Devgati only. So basically, that's the differentiation. Fine. So let's begin Adhyay number 3. We're going to have a little Sanskrit session as well, where we are going to read the sutras. I'll ask any one of you to read after me. So do listen to my pronunciation very clearly. Chalo. Sorry. So this is where I'm showing you a little picture of 3 worlds, Teen Lok, it is called. The pinker version of the whole diagram is Urdhva Lok, which is the upper world, mentioned in 4th Adhyay. Then this is Adholok, which is in bluish, sky bluish color. This is called Adholok. Adholok means the below world, down world, or whatever you want to call. Then Madhyalok is basically shown by only this, by nothing actually. Nothing shows Madhyalok clearly. No. And then the cuboid that you can see in the center of the world, the vertical center of the world, that is called as Trasnadi, and the yellowish part is called as Alokakash. So this is a little, picture of the world that is mentioned, and there is a small key also which is mentioned in the right side. I'll show you where the key is. How to annotate? I don't know how to. I think I don't have the option. Fine, but you can see there is a whitish colored small key to the whole map of the world. Chalo. So what is Lok? What is universe? So it is considered that this whole world is basically a very vast empire. It's a big mass of Akash Dravya. And in this whole Akash Dravya, this according to regions, we have divided this Akash into 2. The whole world is called as Alokakash, and in the center, the center region of that Alokakash is called as Lokakash. And these 3 worlds and the diagram that you can see is of the Lokakash only. So in the end, I might ask you, what is Lokakash? What is a Lokakash? So these are basically locations. A location where all the 6 substances dwell together is Lokakash, and where they do not dwell together is called as a Lokakash. Fine. So what is the basic structure of this Alokakash, this Lokakash? So I'll give you a little view. Now see, a person standing like this, beheaded person. So this whole thing constitutes to be, Urdhva Lok. and you cannot see my, below belly button area, which is stretched, and that trapezoidal thing is called as, adholok. So in Hindi, this is called as purushakar. So a structure of a man holding his, waist. Can you repeat? Can you please go slower and repeat? What do you want to know, Adi and RV? What did I miss?
I missed what part is Lokakash and what part is Alokakash.
Great. Where six substances dwell together, the location where six substances dwell together is called as Lokakash, and where they don't is called as Alokakash.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
So the structure that you can see in front of you, this structure has a height of 14 rajus, and the length is of 7 raju, and the depth is also of 7 raju. Now, okay, when you calculate this whole structure, then it will be calculated as the volume of this whole world will be calculated as 14 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 3.5. So this is how we get 343 Raju cube as the volume of the world. So I may give you a small task. How many of you know how to calculate a volume of any given substance, any given shape? How many of you know how to calculate a volume of any given shape, like a cube, a cuboid, a trapezoid, a triangle or anything? Okay, Vinci knows, great. Ashi knows, Yuvi knows. Oh, good. Darshi knows. My, everybody knows, it seems. Great, great. So now I have a small task for you. Now look at the world very keenly. You can see this upper area, which is which has a rectangle in between, and there are two triangles hanging on the left and the right side. And then below there is a trapezoid. A trapezoid means there are two parallel lines, between them there are two slant lines. So now I'll tell you the heights and weights of these things, and then you have to calculate the volume of these things. Anybody? Oh yeah, great. No, I was not asking you the definition of a volume. Rather, I was asking you the volume of different, how to calculate a volume of a different shapes. Fine. So first of all, we are only going to calculate the area, and then you can multiply it by 7, because 7 is even for all the places. So the depth is 7, which is going to be common for all the areas, right? So we'll multiply by 7 later. Now, to see this triangle, to see this upper rectangle is has 1 as its length. I think that's called length, right? Yeah. The length is 1 and the breadth is 7 for the upper rectangle. Same is the case with the lower one, but we are going to discuss a trapezoid for that later on. And then two triangles, left and right. The height of each triangle is 5, 1, 2. 2 is the height of the triangle, and the base of the triangle is 7 rajus. And then the trapezoid has, 1 raju at upper length, and below length is 7 raju. What else do you need? Height, and height is 7 raju. So this is how you can calculate the area first, and then multiply by 7 to get the uh, ghan raju, the volume of the whole world. So this is how we get this, small calculation about the world. Now, whatever calculation I'm telling you, this has a little instance in Tiloy Pandati. Tiloy Pandati is the name of a scripture where, the volumes, the areas, the locations of different places, what is there in this whole world is explained in that book. As its name suggests, Tiloya Pannati. Ti means three. Three means three. Loy means lok. Pannati means pragyati. Pragyati means explanation. So this is how a lok is defined in the best way possible in Jain scriptures. And from there, Acharya Umaswamy has taken this, sar of that thing, the essence of that thing, and written it in third and fourth adhyayas. Adhyayas means chapters of the Tatvartsutra. So I hope you all know that we are studying the Tatvartsutra, and the third adhyay of the Tatvartsutra, that is what we're going to study. Fine. So as I had told you, this orange rectangle is called as Tras Nadi. Should I move on to Tras Nadi if the structure of the three worlds is quite clear to everybody, or do you want me to repeat something? Am I really going very fast? Anybody can comment? Sorry. Okay, fine, as you say. Could you repeat it, please? What do you want to know, Janav? Janav? Vinci also want to know something. Arey, come. Acha, you're writing on the chat. Fine. Vinci, could you speak up?
No, it's fine. I accidentally put my hand up.
Okay, no problem at all. Chalo. So Trasnadi. Trasnadi means this orange cuboidal structure in the middle of the three worlds is called as Trasnadi. Uh, the length of this thing is a little less than 13 Rajus. Sorry, the height of this thing is little less than 13 Raju. The length is 1 Raju and the depth is also 1 Raju only. So we had studied a little in Shadhala as well, and you might have heard it from other people as well, that the whole world has Sthavar Jeev. But these Sthavar Jeevs are also called as Ekendriya Jivas. And in this Tras Nadi, 2, 3, 4, 5 Indriya Jivas exist. So basically, higher the Indriya you have, lesser number of people, lesser number of organisms are there in that particular Indriya. So the lowest one is Ekendriya, and hence Ekendriya has the maximum number of population in this whole world. Ekendriya constitutes to be Anant Jivas. But Do Indriya, Teen Indriya, 2 Indriya, 3 Indriya, 4 Indriya, 5 Indriya Jivas are basically only Asankhyat, to which we Manushya are only Sankhyat. So this is, a general understanding that generally we can say that as the Indriya increases, the population decreases. So it's a very general consensus about beings. And there are a few exceptions as well in it. Fine. Chalo, let's move on. We'll talk about Adholok a little, because the third Adhyay is going to talk about Madhyalok and Adholok. The first 7 sutras of Tatvartsutra, Adhyay number 3, they basically talk about Adholok. So we are understanding the structure of Adholok right now. So Adholok, it starts from the bottommost part of Sudarshan Meru. Its structure is considered to be a half mridanga. I don't know what do we call mridanga in English, but I think you all know what is a dholak. So what is a dholak? A dholak is, which has narrower ends and broader centers. So, just cut it from between and you'll have, the top part will be smaller and the bottom part will be bigger. That is what is a ardh mridanga, half mridanga. Next is the height. The height of Adholok is 7 Raju. The length is also 7 Raju. And the depth, because it is progressively growing, hence we have taken an average. So average is 7 Raju below, 1 Raju above, and then we divide it by 2. So it comes out to be 4 Raju as an average. And then when we multiply all these three numbers, we get Ghanphal. Ghanphal means volume. So the volume of Adholok will be 196 Raju cube. So whatever I have written in this PPT, you will get the PPT. So need not to worry about what is written in the PPT. Whatever extra information you're getting apart from the PPT, you can write that much. Now, who lives in Adholok? So apart from Trasnadi, Ekendriya Jeev live. In the Trasnadi also, Ekendriya Jeev also live. Then Narki Jeev live there, and Bhavanvasi and Vyantar Jeev live there. While we were studying Chedhala, there was a line where we had studied that, Narkis are basically pressurized to be violent by some of the devas. Do you remember that line from Chedhala, or do you remember the name of that deva which disturbs, which provokes Narkis to fight, be violent? Can anybody tell me? Anybody?
I don't remember the name, but I remember it was like they like came from Devgati and they were making everyone fight there and making everything worse, but that was their job.
Yeah, they did not come from Devgati. They belong to Devgati, but then their homes are there in Adholok only.
Okay.
Their houses are not in the upper loka, rather their houses are in the lower lok only. Yes, Aryan. Sorry, Aran. Sorry.
Is it Narad?
No, my dear. Narad are only those people who disturb the different kings of the Madhya Lok. They don't go and disturb Narkis. No.
Is it Asurdev?
Yes, very good. Do you remember the lines from Chedhala?
No, but I remember the meaning. It was like the Asurdev like lives there, and he like causes more havoc there.
Great. See, I'll show you the sutra where they talk about these devas disturbing others. No, where did it go? Yes, this is fifth sutra of Tatvartsutra, Adhyay number 3. It says, Sanklishta surodhirita dukkhascha prak chaturthyaha. It means Sanklisht, that means very intense, very, deeply hurting. Asurodhirit, Asur means Asur Kumar Jati ke Dev. Udirit, matlab they give. Dukha, that means unhappiness, till the fourth Narak. So first, second, and third Narak. At those places, these Asur Kumar Devas, they go and create violence. Rather in fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, people are self-violating, self-violent. They do not need anybody else to, teach them to, create violence. So, generally this happens in our classes as well. There are few students who are self-violent, but there are few students who are not self-violent, rather they are induced violent. if somebody is doing violence, they'll join them, but they are not creating nuisance in the class. So some students are very nuisance creating, rather some of them are only induced nuisance creators in the class. Fine. Somebody, Ashi wants to say something. Yes.
I don't really understand what it says on the slide.
Sorry?
I don't really understand what it says on the slide.
Yeah, no, I'm not explaining the slide right now, my dear. I was only stating one sutra of Tatvartsutra, the 5th number sutra. I'll go back. We'll talk everything in the sequence only. Chalo.
Okay.
Yeah. Arham wanna say something. Arham, go ahead.
I had two doubts. So my first doubt is what is Jyotish Lok?
Okay, and
And my second doubt is what is there below Narak? I forgot the name. I studied it earlier, but now.
no problem. So, Adholok basically comprises of 7 different layers. We are going to talk about them in the first sutra. So I'll discuss about that right now in a minute. And what is Jyotish Lok? Jyotish Lok is basically Madhya Lok only. But Jyotish is a type of Dev. So there are 4 types of Devs in which Jyotish Devas are also there. And who are Jyotish Devas? So the sun, the moon, these are all considered as Jyotish Devas. Fine.
No, there's one more thing. The Narak has 7 layers. What is there below that? There's something below that also, right?
It's not below that. It is in the 7th only. The 7th part has this bigger constitution. This is called as Kalkal Prithvi. Kalkal Prithvi, it is called as Halahal Narak. There are a lot of names to that particular area as well. Chalo. So we'll come up with the first sutra. I'd request Arham to read this sutra with me. Okay? The first sutra. Okay, Arham? Right.
Okay.
Ratna Sharkara Baluka Pank Dhoom Tamo Mahatamaha.
Ratna Sharkar Balu. Sorry.
Again, I'll say it again. Ratna Sharkara Baluka Pank Dhoom Tamo Mahatamaha.
Ratna Sharkar Balud Kapad. Kadu Matto Mahatsma.
Listen to me, else you will be, disturbed. Matlab, it is written, the 4th word is pank. That's not d, it's actually ng. So pank is what we pronounce it, right? Ratna Sharkara Baluka Pank. Now say
Ratna Sharkara Baluka Pank.
Dhoom Tamo Mahatamaha.
Dhoom Tamo Mahatma.
Prabha Bhumayo.
Prabha Bhumayo.
Ghanambu Vatakash Pratishtaha.
Dhanambu Vatak
Kash.
Kash
Saptadhodha. Saptadhodha. Great. Kya baat hai, Arham? You really speak Hindi well. Great.
Yeah, I'm
So,
Indian.
and
I'm
it's
actually
not just. Oh, come on. Acha, you are right now in India.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah. So, these are 7 names here. So you can just, without unmuting yourself, just repeat it. Ratna Prabha. Sharkara Prabha. Baluka Prabha. Panka Prabha. Dhuma Prabha. Tama Prabha. Mahatama Prabha. So these are 7, yeah. These are 7 Bhumayaha, means Bhumiya, lands of the Narak. And between these 7 Narakas, there are, few other locations which where we have Vatakash Pratishtaha. Vatakash Pratishtha means Vatvalaya. I'm going to talk about Vatvalaya in the next part of the slide. So in between all these Narkas, there are Vatvalayas. So Ghan Vatvalay, Ghanambu Vatvalay, and Tanu Vatvalay. These are the names of these three Vatvalayas. Sapt Adhodhaha. Sapt means 7. Adhodhaha means one below the other. So this is how the first sutra tells us that these are 7 lands, and these are the names of these 7 lands. They are one after the other, one below the other. So can somebody tell me Baluka Prabha or Pank Prabha? Which one of them is below?
Baluka Prabha.
Nope. I said one below the other. So the uppermost will be Ratnam Prabha and the belowmost will be Mahatam Prabha, right?
Yeah.
Right. So now in the second sutra, we are going to talk about in these lands, how many narkas are there? So how many locations, how many, houses of narkas are there? We are going to talk about them. These houses of narkas are called as bill. It is called as bill. The one that we call in English, BILL, a receipt for you've paid something. But in Hindi, it is called as ba mein choti ki matra and la, bill. Bill means a small igloo type place, you can say, where these narkis live.
It's kind
These
of a
are
rabbit
black.
hole.
No, that is true. But these narkas are not just, underground locations. Rather, above the land also, there are, small igloo type of structures. And then there are, holes, rabbit holes or snake holes, kind of holes where these narkis live. Fine. So now we are going to talk about the number of naraks in each bhumi, land. Right. Now I'd request UV to pronounce after me. UV, can you?
Yeah.
Yep. Tasu Trinshat. Panchavinshati.
Panchasvantati.
Panchadasha.
Panchadasa.
Dasha.
Dasha.
Tri.
Three.
Panchonaika.
Panchonaika.
Narak Shat Sahasrani.
Navakana. Shani.
Naraka
Navaka.
Shat Sahasrani.
Shataswani.
Panchachaiva Yathakramam.
Panchanav. Yathanam.
Yathakramam.
Ganam.
Great. Thank you very much, UV. So this says that the first Narak has 30 lakh, the first land has 30 lakh Narakas. The second land has 25 lakh. The third land has 15 lakh. The fourth land has 10 lakhs. Fifth land has 3 lakhs. Sixth land has, 5 less to 1 lakh. That means 99,995 narkas, and the last land has 5 narkas. So this is how lands and their respective homes of narki jeeves are explained in this second sutra. Great. Should we move on? So as I had said that I tell you what is Vatvalaya. So every land, below every land, there is a Vatvalaya. And below the other land, there is a Vatvalaya. So in this way, there are 7 Vatvalayas in between. What is a Vatvalaya? Vatvalaya is just a dense area where different kind of things are there. So generally, the size of the Vatvalaya also varies from place to place. But here we are not discussing about the size of Vatvalaya. Rather, we are only talking about the nature of those Vatvalayas. So the first one is called as Ghanodadhi Vatvalaya. It has, very dense air as well as vapor in it. So basically, it's a dense vapor area. Next one is Ghanavat Valay. Ghanavat Valay doesn't have any water vapor, rather, it only has dense air. And the Tanuvat Valay is basically light air area. So by these three layers, a subsequent land starts. And in the ending of that land, again, these three Vatvalayas will come, and then the other land will come. So that is how they are bifurcated. Now we have discussed the names of Narakas and the Narak Bhumi, Narak lands. And then we have discussed the number of Narakas in each land. Now we are going to talk about the nature of Narki Jivas. Fine. Yes, Adi.
What is a Vatvalay?
Valaya and Vat. Valaya means location. Vat means air. So the lowest location has lightest air, which is called as Tanuvat Valaya. Above that is a layer of air which has dense air. And then above that is a layer where there is dense air with water vapor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And these three Vatvalayas are there after each land of Narak Bhumi. So 6 Vatvalayas in between of 7 lands. Okay. Chalo. Now I'd request whom? Jana. Jana will read the third sutra with me. Fine? Chalo. Yes. Naraka.
Naraka.
Nitya Ashubhatar Leshya.
Nitya
Ashubhatar
Ashukapatara
Leshya.
Leshya
Parinam.
Parinam
Deha.
Deha
Vedana.
Vedna
Vikriya.
Vikriya.
Great. So now this sutra talks about, how Narki Jeev live. So Narki Jeev, basically, they are telling us that Narki Jeev always have, a bad feeling about life. Ashubhatar Leshya. So they have a very, like Shubhatar feeling means a happy feeling of life. Ashubhatar feeling means a very bad feeling of life. So they have few of the things as bad as it can be. So Leshya means their feelings are bad. And also I tell you that the color of their bodies is extremely jet black. All the Narkis, they look as if lumps of black, people. So their body color is black, and their feelings towards life are also very bad. So again, that is quite also, not very good. Next, the feelings that they have, parinam, that is also, not very good. So the color of their area, the location, everything is quite black only. So it seems a very, black lump of area where, everything seems to be very negative. Next is they have a bad body structure. Their, the hotness is extreme, the coldness is extreme. They have lots of diseases, intensified hunger and thirst. So it's a very, bad kind of a situation. And they have a special thing that they can make, any kind of structure that they want through their body only. So if they want to make a
Their
sword,
body is like Mercury.
yeah, So if they want to make, a sword, so what do? They will increase the length of their, fingers, and they will join together and make a sword. If they want to make a Hulk hand, so they'll, increase the length and weight and everything of that hand and punch somebody with it. Don't worry, the other person also has an ability of Hulk hand. So maybe they always play rock, paper, scissors all the time. And they're all such troubled people that, there's nothing good to be enjoyed in life in the name of life with them. Chalo. Next is, this is a summary of what we have studied by far. So the names of Narkas, their internal lashyas. I have not given the names of these lashyas because it will become, another point to be getting bored. UV is really getting bored a lot, but yeah, no problem. Then the heights of these people is all. These people are also given. Their age is also mentioned here. That this 1, 3, 7, 10, 17, 22, 33. This is going to be covered in the next segment. Then how many times you can take birth in the same narak is also mentioned here. Then yeah, after coming out of that particular narak, what can you become? So after coming out of fourth narak, you cannot become a tirthankar. But if you want to become a tirthankar, then in case if you've gone to narak, from the first, second and third narak, you can come back to become a tirthankar. So fourth narak people cannot become tirthankar. Fifth narak people cannot, take birth and become gods. Sixth narak people cannot come out and become Muniraj. And seventh narak people cannot come out and take Samyak Darshan. So that is how, a general structure of these narak is explained. And then where can they go? So first narki can become Asangi Panchendriya. But Dvitiya narki can become Sarisrip, means lizards and all. What are they called? Lizards. What are lizards and all?
Reptile.
Reptiles. Yeah, thank you very much. So they can become reptiles. Third narak people can become birds. Fourth narak people can become snake. Fifth narak people can become a lion. Sixth narak people can become a female, and seventh narak people can become a man or a fish in general. Fine. So if a person is coming out of narak, is not going to become the below. So they are not going to become narki again. They are not going to become dev again. They are not going to become ekendriya to asani, and they are not going to become Narayan, Pratinarayan, Balbhadra or Chakravarti. Does any one of you know any name of a Chakravarti?
Bara Chakravarti.
Great. And do you know the names of any of the Narayans, Pratinarayans or Balbhadras? Okay, no. Great. No problem at all. Do you want me to know, to tell you? Fine, I'll tell you. Narayan is, if you have heard the story of Sri Ram, then Narayan is, Lakshman is Narayan, Ravan is Pratinarayan, and Ram is Balbhadra. These are the examples of 8th number of Narayan, Pratinarayans, and Balbhadra. All these 3 characters. Chalo. So we had discussed about 3 sutras. We are going to talk about 4th and 5th right now. So,
Sayangi, but
yes.
who are these people? If you can explain, Narayan, Pratinarayan, Balbhadra, Chakra.
No, I cannot explain. I'm sorry. These are special. These are people with special powers, and they are quite famous in their times. They are known for their great strength. They are known for their great deeds in life. So they're like celebrities of 4th Kal. Narayan, Pratinarayan, Balbhadra, Chakravarti, Tirthankar, Narad. These are all celebrities. They are all known by the name of Tresat Shalaka Purush or 169 Mahapurush. They are known by these names. Fine. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
no, that was very
going.
helpful. Yeah, that was helpful. Yeah, at least to get some idea.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm going so quick, but because there are 39 sutras in this Adhyay, so I'm kind of thinking that at least we'll cover 7 today. Chalo, we'll move ahead. We'll go with the 4th sutra now, and I'd request Aran. Aran, you are Aran, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you have to pronounce the sutra after me. Recite the sutra after me. Parasparo dirit dukhaha.
Parasparo parodi dri rit
Okay, I'll say it again. Paraspara
parasparo
udirita
udirita
dukhaha.
dukkaha.
Great. So paraspar udirita dukhaha, that means all these narkis, they give a hell of a time to one another. This is what it means by this sutra. Next is sutra number 5. We'll go to Advik for it. Advik? There? Great. Sanklishta
Sankrishta
asur udirita
asur udirita
dukkhascha
dukkascha
prak
vak
chaturthyaha.
chaturhaha.
Kya baat hai? That's very good. Great. Chalo. So this means that in Narklands 1, 2, and 3, Asur Kumar Jati Dev, they go and provoke Narkis to fight with one another. If they are maybe passing time or they are trying to enjoy or adjust with one another, they won't let them do it. They do not let them make a society or a president of a society or a vice president of a society. They don't let you make anything of that sort. So they do not allow you to make groups or have friend circles. They continuously try to provoke you to be violent all the time. Chalo. So this is what is sutra number 5. Okay, we'll go to the next sutra, sutra number 6. Sutra number 6 is basically the 4th column of the table, which is there in the left side of the slide, right? Utkrisht Ayu. So that is what I'm going to tell you right now, right? Okay, who was that? Who would like to? I cannot see the videos of other people. So maybe any one of you would like to read the Sutra 6? The ones who haven't read by far, my dear. Arav, would you like to read? Arav Shah?
Yeah.
Great. Teshu
Teshu
ek
eka
tri
tri
sapta
sapta
dasha
dasha
saptadasha
saptadasha
dvavinshati
dvavinchati
trayastrinshat.
trayastrinshat.
Wow. Sagaropama
Sagaropama
sattvanam
sattvanam
parasthitihi.
parasiti.
Bravo. Well done. So this 6th sutra only tells us that the ages of these narkas, the highest ages that somebody can attain in these narka lands is respectively 1, 3, 7, 10, 17, 22, and 33 Sagaropam. This is what is mentioned in sutra number 6. So I'll give you the slide there. You can, write.
Could you please repeat it?
Oh, I was only hoping that I'd give you the PPT and from there you can write, but okay, fine. I'll repeat it again. The highest age that somebody can attain in Naraka lands, in 7 Naraka lands, is respectively 1 Sagaropam, 3 Sagaropam, 7 Sagaropam, 10 Sagaropam, 17 Sagaropam, 22 Sagaropam, and 33 Sagaropam. So you all should have.
repeat.
Yeah, no problem. So I have skipped telling you what is Raju and what is Sagar, but I think I really cannot explain that to you right now. But in case if you ask, I'll tell you later. Next and the last thing that we're going to cover for today is Narki Jivas. They give a hell of a time to one another, and these are, some examples from Tiloi Pandati. 22 examples from Tiloi Pandati where they tell what kind of activities these Narki do. Ashi, do you have a question or something?
What does Nagarapam mean?
I'll tell you in a while. Let me just finish this up. Okay, so so we had read in Sutra number 3, Paraspar Udirit Dukkhaha, that these Narki people, they give a hell of a time to one another. And how do they do it? That is what I'm going to tell you right now. I'm only giving you, some of the, translations. Rest, I would request all of you to take this PPT, take this slide with any elder parent that you have, and ask them what it means. They'll tell you the exact meaning of these. All right. Chalo. So I've given you 2 activities for today. For those who like maths, you have to tell me the volume of the 3 words. You have to calculate it and tell me. And the second one is you have to take this slide and sit with your elder parents and try to learn a little of their experience that they have with Hindi. Okay. The first one is Garm Lohamaya Rasa Pilana. It means to drink them, to make them drink a very hot, iron hot drink, like, like liquor, like alcohol. When you drink it, it's very intense in taste. So in order to tell us that we should not drink alcohol or liquor or something of the sort, they've given this example that in case if you drink it, you will go to Narak and people will make you drink this hot drink, hot beverage, or hot as it can get. So loh means iron. So a very hot beverage they're going to make you drink. This is what they are saying. Ashi, I'll have your question after I finish this, right? Okay. Next I'm taking 6th, chamadi utarna. So to peel off your skin. So one narki peels off the skin of another narki. So the pain that you can imagine is this intense. Next is 11th one, shuli par chadhana. Shuli means the bow. It's called in archery, bow, and what is the other one is called? The one that
Arrow.
sorry,
Arrow.
arrow. Yeah, bow and arrow. So imagine a situation where arrows are dug into. They're vertically dug into the land, and then somebody is put into it. That is called as shuli par chadhana. No, sorry, that is not shuli par chadhana. Is there? No, it is not there. Sorry. Shuli par chadhana means hanging by hanging by death. Hanging by death.
Guillotine.
Yeah, matlab hanging a rope around your neck and hanging you.
You can give them an example. That's what happened with Jesus Christ, basically.
No, he was crucified. No, that was not happened with Jesus Christ. It's like, giving somebody a life sentence, of death. Giving somebody a death sentence is what I'm talking about by Shuli par chadhana. So they tie a rope around your neck and then hang you by something, and then you die. So, yeah. And in Narka, you cannot die before your before your age expires. So it's just an activity where pain can be intensified, can be understood in an intensification around. Okay, 15 says Garm Ret par chalana. So, you would be made to walk on hot sand. Next is 17. तलवार जैसे पत्तों के वन में प्रवेश कराना. So to make you enter into a forest where you would have to walk on what are those called? Where you would have to walk on
Leaves like swords.
yeah, leaves, on leaves like swords. Then this one, 18th one says Vyaghra, Reach, Sih, Shwan, Siyar, Siyarani, Bilav, etc. बनकर एक दूसरे को अनेक प्रकार के दुख देना. So one narki will become like another, animal, and then will disturb you, will hurt you, will make you, die, or will try to make you die. So these are different kinds of wild animals named here, like lion, like snake, like different birds like eagle, vulture, etc. These are all mentioned here. Fine. So I've given you some examples of what kind of narkas, what is a kind of a feeling that happens in the narkas. Yeah. Oh, hanging by news. Thank you very much, Janav. Okay, so I may have some questions if you have any. I have 5 minutes. Yes.
What is Sagar
So,
and the other thing?
yeah, what is Sagar
Raju.
and the other thing? Okay, fine. What is Raju? I'll tell you that. What is Raju is? Raju is an estimated standard unit of measuring length. Like we have meter, centimeter, kilometer, etc. In the same way, we have Raju. So what is
one
Raju?
Raju is
Raju.
equal to how many?
Let me finish, my dear. I'm saying Raju means asankhyat yojan. Asankhyata sankhyat yojan. So one, you have to know what is asankhyat. Asankhyat means a number that you cannot count. So it's a very big number. And yojan, what is a yojan? So one yojan, we are talking about praman yojan here. So one yojan means 8,000 miles, right? So 8,000 miles multiplied by asankhyat, and asankhyat is equal to Raju. So it's a very long unit. A unit of a distance. It's a very long unit. Second one was Sagar. Sagar is a unit of time, right? So Sagar is considered. Does it mean estimated length? Yes, it does mean estimated length. It is a unit of distance. Second one is Sagar. Sagar is a unit of time. So Sagar is considered to be the highest unit of time. What is one Sagar? One Sagar is one Sagar means how much time? It means asankhyat. One Sagar means 10 koda kodi palya. What is palya? Palya means asankhyat angul is equal to 1 palya. So it means a very long, very, 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 very long amount of time. That is what I can say right now in the name of Sagar. There are a lot of descriptions about it. If you really want to know, I'd share a book which is recently translated. It is called as Ganit Man. There you can read the basic meanings of Sagar and Raju. The last chapter talk. The last most topic is Raju, and the fifth last most topic is Sagar. So you can read it from there. Right now, I can only say this much. Anybody else with any other question? Ashi had a question.
It's fine. I don't have any more.
Oh, great. Thank you. Anybody else? Kahan says he cannot read Hindi. So Kahan, I'd really request, please sit with any one of your elders and just revise this much, because there are some things which will be used again in the next part, which we're going to cover tomorrow. So I'd request you to just read it once with some of your friends, or maybe
Okay.
elders. Okay, thank you, Kahan. Anybody else? Jana wanted to know the structure of the world. Do I have to repeat it again, Jana? Advik. I'll go to Advik. Okay, thank you, Jana.
I actually kind of forgot, but what does Tirthankar mean?
What does Tirthankar mean? Okay, Tirthankar means somebody who tells us the right path to salvation. Right? Yes, Ashi.
I just have another question. What does Sagapam mean?
I just said Sagarupam is a unit of time. It means a very long, unending time.
Okay.
And for a little detail of that, I have told you the book Ganitman. The PDF of that is available with me. If Nipaji wants it, I'll send it to her. Anybody?
Did Tirthankar
Yes.
mean tells us a path of
Liberation, salvation, happiness, true happiness. Yeah. Yes. Anybody else? I just have a little review of my class by Hinaji. Hinaji, how did it go?
I joined a bit late, but very interesting. I knew very little. I don't know the fundamentals, but I can do some Isar and So for me, this was really good because I'm doing classes with other people. So this is like a revision.
Thank you very much. Any other elder that we have in the class who would like to share their review? I'd really like to have one more.
Hi, Jai Jain. My name is Aarti Jain. Jain.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is my first time with you all. And I am very, very impressed by you and the children. And the questions they are asking, that means they are already well versed in this, because they're asking very intelligent questions. And also, Sanyam, another great coincidence, I noticed that you said Sanyam from Nagpur.
Yeah.
Nagpur is my birthplace.
Great.
So, but coming back to this, I'm not sure about the background, how many classes you've had with the children and how au fait they are with, I can see they know Tatvartsutra, they know this, and, you've been talking about it. And I remember, I don't know who it was in the Digambar group who said this is not only for children, but for adults too. And I think I could be one student here who could learn. But I was very surprised, not for anything else, that the way you're teaching, it's the level of teaching that these children are able to follow. Because these are the scientific details, very technical details that you are taking them through, and they are quietly listening. I thought somebody would fall asleep, somebody would leave, but no, they came back with the questions. So very well done, Sanyam, and very well done to the children. And I look forward to the class tomorrow and starting afresh and, learning something from you all, you know. And Hina, I think you're already well versed in all this. I
We
can
are
see
all
that.
learning.
No,
And
I'm not well versed. Actually, the way Sayam is teaching, it is in such simple language. And the way he's explaining it, साधारण बिल्कुल एग्जाम्पल्स देकर साधारण भाषा में तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बन रहा है.
वो भी कर रहे हैं और ऑल्सो आई एम नोटिसिंग कि वो जो भी आंसर दे रहे हैं बहुत हंस के कोई लूज नहीं कर रहे अपने या ये क्या पूछ लिया और एनीथिंग. नो, ही इज टेकिंग इट वेरी ग्रेट ह्यूमर एंड जैसे बच्चों के साथ डील करते हैं उनके लेवल पे और उनको ही समझा के जैसे लर्नड टीचर समझाते हैं. ही इज डूइंग दैट. सो no, it's great going and it's good for me and I look forward to also learning a lot from tomorrow.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Can I make one more comment?
Just a second. Yeah. We are all learning with Uma Swami Acharya. I just tell you that Uma Swami Acharya has read almost everything which was written before him. So after that, when he's writing the Tatvartsutra, he has made such complicated things simpler. So our duty is also the same, that we, if everything is so complicated, we need to make it as simple as possible. Else, what is the use of becoming a teacher? Everything is written in scriptures. So the basic idea is how you can make it as simple as possible. Before Hina ji, I'd like to take Shilpa ji first, and then we'll end it with Hina ji. Yes.
I'm also saying the same thing. You are teaching in the simplest way. This Kora Kori, Yosa and Raju, it's not easy to understand.
बिल्कुल ये राजू तो बिल्कुल नहीं सच्ची में.
क्योंकि जब मैं मतलब मैंने जब ड्यूरिंग कोविड टाइम अपन ने जब स्टार्ट किया था यहाँ पे, तो उस टाइम पे भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता था इमेजिन करना असंख्य देश एंड दैट, मतलब कैलकुलेशन करने इतना इजी नहीं रहता था, लेकिन चिल्ड्रन इतने इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे हैं उस चीज को. दैट्स रियली ऑसम एंड इट्स रियली गुड. दे आर एटलीस्ट दे आर हैविंग सम अंडरस्टैंडिंग about all these math and calculation of कितना क्या distance और कितनी एज होनी चाहिए.
But again the credit goes to Sanyam. जो समझा पा रहे हैं ये राजू और कोरा कोरी और आए रे. वेरी गुड.
मतलब पहले सुना नाम था, लेकिन अब थोड़ा समझ आता है कि क्या होता है कोरा कोरी, क्या होता है राजू.
वर्ड्स फैमिलियर हो रहे हैं. बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं आप. दैट्स राइट. बिल्कुल वही.
Let's take a last comment from Hina ji, and then we'll end the class. Hina ji.
मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि what I learned from you today is my son, he's had a car accident and I'm trying to teach him all these things. And he's got a bit interested because I do so many classes. So you are going to make it so easy for me now to explain to him and to answer his questions. So wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for everything.
Yeah,
thank you very much, everybody.
For putting this together. तो कल फिर से हमारा UK टाइम 3 बजे.
Yeah, same time. We'll discuss about Madhyalok tomorrow. And guys, I've only taken the views of elders today. From tomorrow onwards, I'm not going to bore you with their comments at all. We're only going to discuss any questions related to the subject that we have. Fine. So this was the first thing. I myself had a little thing that whether you people are complying or not. So this is why I was, wondering a little, and hence I wanted some parents' reviews. No problem at all.
One last thing, please, Sanyam.
Yes.
ये कह रहे थे कि जब आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे